Welcome, travelers, to the Deck of Many Tales podcast, where stories unfold with every draw of the card and the dice guide our fate. Thank you for joining us on this adventure. Whether you're a seasoned hero or just stepping into the world of tabletop tales, we're thrilled to have you at our table. If you're enjoying the journey, be sure to connect with us. You can join our party on Discord, find exclusive updates and content on our website, and follow us on all of our socials to stay up to date with all of our quests, chaos, and crits. Now, gather your gear, ready your spells, and let's get into the story. On the last episode of the Deck of Many Tales, our party awakens to tension, questions, and revelations. Amira kicks off the chaos with a casual bed invasion, dragging Rue and Icaros behind her, only for Mel to wake up to a crowd. And then, the shocking news that Icaros is apparently an angel. While Killian is the last to arrive, he desperately tries to glean any information about angels from his Socrates to no success. Later on, Odette fights stray cats for sticky cheese and might have cast actual magic while Rue goes on a walk in the night air. Emotions rise in the morning while golden eyes and memories that don't feel like they belong to Icaros plague his thoughts, as well as the name Hanael. Following this, the group prepares to move on. A dwarf from the post office delivers long-awaited supplies to Sarah, and in turn, she feeds the gang and sends them off with a warning to be kind and try not to die. Upon reaching the Proving Forest, the party notices that the woods here have decayed and rotted away, becoming a shadow of what they once were. As they venture further in, they come across two bodies of former students who appear to have not made it, suffering wounds from their own weapons. Not long after, a battle ensued. A succubus ambushed the party and nearly killed them until they were all saved by a tall, dark red-haired figure who put her fist through the chest of the devil. And that's where we're going to start off. All right, so there she is standing, towering over you, and she pulls her fist out of the chest cavity of the succubus. The succubus falls over, limp, and she stares at you. What do you do?
Amira catches herself as she falls, and takes a couple steps back. She still has her weapon out, but she's not, aiming at this person, but she is watching them.
I'm gonna rush forward because one of our boys is on the ground. And,
okay.
I guess it would be nice to stay above table. I don't really want to use my last potion for this. If anybody else has their double ones or something. I would never say this, but
I don't want to use this on him.
Mel will run over to Amira, to step behind her, and on her way over, she'll toss Rue a potion.
He gives you a nod of thanks and gives a little sippy of life to Killian.
Sippy of life.
Yeah.
How much do I do for that?
It's 2d4 plus 2.
2d4 plus 2.
And as you are all kind of now coming over and coming to consciousness, you all see this woman. She stands maybe around 6'6", 6'7". It's kind of hard to tell in this lighting. She wears these dark brown leather boots going up to the knee. She wears kind of like a general loose-fitting, buttoned white shirt, wearing suspenders over each side, and she looks kind of unarmed otherwise. She wears a bit of jewelry around her neck and her ears, gold jewelry, but nothing so ostentatious. And she walks around almost like a perimeter of all of you. She looks to be taking measure of each of you. As you look at her, you see her eyes kind of flit into a gold, almost like a cat at night.
I'd say that Ruan is definitely just watching her carefully, but is still supporting Killian until he's up on his feet. Making sure he's okay.
He's slowly standing, but he's watching her. His eyes are focused, and he looks upset to be seeing her.
I'll just have like a hand on your shoulder for a moment. Just make sure you're steady. And I'll move over towards the others, and I'll have my my echo also following, kind of just shadowing me, like ready to go, but just watching.
She stops and she puts a hand on her hip. She says, "Well, not even so much as a thank you. All right, I see how it is. No manners. That's fine. Well, I suppose I'll be seeing y'all later."
Thank you for...
You're welcome, Shug. That's all you need to say. I would recommend leaving this forest. It's mighty dangerous.
Why did you do that?
Would you rather I didn't?
Don't understand why you did it in the first place.
Well, I'm not too big a fan of demons myself, and, well, I thought this would be a mutually beneficial resolution.
How do you receive benefit?
No more demon.
Is this your forest?
Well, my forest. I mean, I do live here and I watch over it, but to claim it as mine would be awfully bold.
He gives like a
And she
short
smiles
nod.
a little grin. You can see a little pointed tooth.
I definitely gulp. There's no way that I don't get nervous with that. Because I know very clearly who this is.
What are y'all doing around here? I mean, I know what they were doing. And she points to the corpses that you found.
We were sent to hunt down those demons. And I like kind of nod towards the corpse that she created in front of us.
Is that so? Well, demons are handled. I suppose you can leave now, right? The last of any you could handle, I'm sure. Nothing to be ashamed of. They are strong, stronger than usual. And I typically don't mind when y'all come out here to train, but not much training going on with all these demons and devils about. Oh, yeah. They've been rampant.
I look really unsure on what to say or to like tell her, so I just kind of stand awkwardly because big
Gross.
lady.
Seeing as Rue is not asking the questions that Amira wants answered, she's going to say,
Oh, fuck.
"Are you the Blood Countess?"
She smiles an even bigger smile and she says, "That is one of the things I've been called, yes."
We were sent to retrieve you as well.
Well, you know. And if I were to take a guess, would you say that perhaps the church is the one who sent you?
I grimace. I think that's classified. I don't seem very happy about even speaking up again.
Oh, Shug, you are just so cute. I could eat you up, but I won't.
I shift backwards
Promise.
a little bit.
Amira grabs her weapon
She,
a little tighter, like,
She takes her finger and does like a little X over her heart. Says, "Cross my heart."
Icarus just stepping a little further back behind Rue.
Well,
He's just bristling a little, but trying to look cool and brave, but it's not really working.
Mel's definitely taken like a half step in front of Amira.
I can tell your nerves are shot. Y'all are tired. Why don't I bring y'all back? You rest, and we can talk and put this capturing business behind us.
Amira drops her weapon, and it shatters into glass and disappears.
We're not really in any.
She can stab a succubus through the heart with her bare hand. I'm not very concerned about her thinking we are threatening.
I nod, like.
And I did shoot Killian. We should probably get some rest.
Yeah, we need to maybe address that.
They didn't
She
do it
walks
on
over
purpose.
to
I figured.
Killian.
He straightens up a little bit. His hand is like gripping his glaive. But he's like dead silent.
She examines the area where you were shot, kind of in that chest shoulder area, and she says, she lifts a hand. She says, "May I?"
Sure.
And she puts a flat hand against you, and you see her eyes go gold for a moment, and you heal for 20 points of healing.
Maybe I like her.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Give me some of that action. God damn.
Yeah, right?
All of us looking like.
Oh my gosh.
I am.
You're just
Amazing.
covered
He's
in
fully
so much
restored.
blood.
Yeah, he's back, baby.
The rest of y'all look good enough to walk, so shall we?
Amira will follow her.
And you can go ahead and stow your weapons. Ain't nothing gonna attack us while you're with me.
I'll slowly put my gun plate back on my back.
Mel will put her weapons away, but then we'll pull out one of her like little notebooks and a small pencil and just start like scribbling while walking.
Okay.
And I look back.
So you all follow?
Yeah, I'll look back to
Holding
Icaros. Make sure he's. Because he
holding
also
the
got knocked
weapon.
out.
Well, he's at 8 above table. He's at 8 below table.
Yeah.
He looks.
I'm at 6, baby. Let's go. All you need is one.
Yep. He looks fine. He's back up. He's adjusting his coat so nothing's visible. Cough. It's fine. It's
Just give
fine.
you a
He's
concerned
just
look if you start falling behind, but make sure that our whole group
normal
is together.
Yep,
Of course.
yep, it's
With a
fine.
vitamin deficiency.
Yeah, it's definitely, the whole white blood cells and things. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Don't look at them.
And I'll just have my echo still kind of ready, but like have it kind of fall into my shadow again.
Okay. It is a bit of a walk there. She lets you know that it'll be about an hour or so. Is there anything you would like to discuss on the way?
Oh, yeah. But Amira's going to be annoying. So if anyone else wants to go first.
Does anybody start falling behind?
As injured as Amira is, she's very curious. So she's
Kind of like
pushing through.
riding on that? Yeah.
Yeah, I think Mel might be like the furthest behind, but it's just because she's riding, and so she might be like a half step, but she's keeping up with everybody.
Icarus will be next to Mel on purpose.
Yeah, Killian's gonna be probably closer to Amira, so closer to her, and then he's more so like, from what he was taught, he's trying to like catch anything off of her. You know what I mean? He's just gauging whatever she is and whatever she's doing.
Okay, make a perception check. Because you're not trying to gauge intention, you're just kind of trying to gauge.
He's just like this
what
is
she
a creature that he's only heard about as well. So he's oh, how about a 20? Dirty 20.
Ooh, okay. As you guys are walking, it is fairly dark here. you notice one of the telltale signs of vampirism, at least as you have been taught, and that is the glowing veins that spread throughout her arm and her neck. It's especially visible in this dark light. There is a soft glow that is emanating from her body. You also see that she, or as you saw before, she is incredibly strong. She's very fast, and all of her senses seem to be heightened. Another one of the signs that you see as you're walking in, and what you see a little bit more that you're kind of glancing at her from the side, is those cat-like eyes that reflect light. You see for a moment with a dirty 20, you see that light also seems to be gently humming from behind the eye as well. It's creating that mirrored effect every time she looks around. It is as disturbing as it is pretty in a way.
Oh, well, I definitely am watching her when I'm not keeping track of the team, just making sure that we're not having our two in the back fall too far behind or anything.
As you are walking, Ruan, you're trying to keep an eye on everything, you take a look out towards the tree line, and you see that there are what looks to be some minor devils and demons kind of almost out of view, just kind of peering at you all, but they're not doing anything. In fact, some of them seem to walk the other direction.
Okay, I swallow a little nervously, knowing that we are apparently with the scariest thing in this forest. So just keep my eyes peeled, but aware. Well, I suppose. It's covered.
Been there. Chimera. You wanted to...
Unbothered by
talk
how
to her?
scary she is, Amira's about to start asking a lot of questions. Imagine that kid from Home Alone that's questioning the driver. That's her right now.
Yes.
She's gonna start with
Does this have good gas mileage?
a wink.
Gee, kid, I don't know.
Wink, wink.
Amira asks, if the Blood Countess is one of your names, which other names are there? Do you have one you prefer?
Well, I just prefer Genevieve, if it's all the same to you.
Do you have a last name?
Yes, I'm not sure we're too close yet, though.
Understandable. Why did you become a vampire?
Killian perks up at that one.
It is a choice, isn't it?
It is. I wanted to show my faith. I needed something to hold on to. So, I proved my loyalty and my devoutness, despite what the church might say. I believe in it.
Even if you condemn others?
Well, I do my best to condemn those who I believe are guilty, but at the end of the day, no one can say who's guilty or not, but we just kind of accept that some people do.
I feel like making a decision like that is, I don't know, perhaps a god duty?
Perhaps. And that's why I'll let him sort it out.
If you can kill demons and devils so easily, why haven't you cleared out this forest? You wouldn't be bothered by the Vena anymore.
Oh, hun, they were sending venom my way before this happened. This is just a convenient excuse.
So it benefits you.
Of course it does. I mean, not that they're killing Vena, that's not the benefit here, but the benefit is that I get to feed.
You can eat them?
In a manner of speaking.
I guess no other thing could be more impure.
It's hard to get more impure than a devil, but some people do try.
What do you do in your free time?
You're an inquisitive one, aren't you?
I don't know anything about you.
Perhaps we can talk more at the house. You got a lot of questions.
I do. But if you want silence, I can do that as well. She looks at Killian. Sorry I shot you.
Oh, yeah, why? Why would you do that?
I didn't mean to. I think one of the devils got into my head, and I thought I had to kill all of you. So I decided to start with the biggest threat.
He blushes a little.
You should be flattered.
The biggest threat. Oh, me?
But, well, I don't know. Warn us next time or something.
I thought you were the enemy.
All right. I forgive you.
I didn't ask for forgiveness.
I look at him just from behind, just like,
Ooh.
He just sighs. This is a rough day.
Poor man. Why
Amira
did I come here?
does glance back at Mel thoughtfully for a moment, because once again, it was Mel that got her out of it, but she doesn't say anything. Not yet.
Mel's still just trying to write in her book, because if it's very dark, she's gonna start struggling to see a little bit and probably trip on some branches.
I mean, it's been dark this whole time, so it is hard to see what you're doing. The only light that you have is the occasional moonlight that's coming through the trees and the faint glow that's coming off of Genevieve.
Icarus
Yeah.
will grab you anytime you trip and just kind of right you. Keep going.
She'll
Reach over,
murmur
grab
and
you.
things.
She just keeps trying to write, and he just like grabs her, sets her on the right path again, keeps going, grabs her, sets her on the right path again.
Yeah.
He's not saying anything, he is just grabbing you every time you trip.
And Mel just keeps going, thanks, and just keeps trying to write. Like, her book is like almost right in her glasses.
I'll keep glancing back, but as long as it seems like Icarus is helping her. Keep attention.
I will say, Icaros, when you look towards Genevieve, you can't help but feel an odd sense of familiarity. You know that you don't know this person, but there seems to be something deeper that you are connected to. It's hard to tell.
He will keep glancing at her and not like it's not staring daggers, but it's very trained on her back, like the center of her back basically, but having to stop, grab Mel, and look back up.
All right. If no one has anything else they would like to do on this walk, after about an hour, you all arrive on the grounds of what seems to be long abandoned estate house. The windows are either boarded up or broken in. The wood on the outside is dilapidated. This 2 stories. You see on one portion of this 2-story home, it is inverted a little bit, where it's collapsed in on itself and created a pile of rubble in one of the windows. There are no lights inside except for what you can imagine is the flickering of candlelight illuminating the entrance. On the outside, you see rows of dead hedge grass and plants. She says, "Welcome home, sweet home."
Did we see a river when we were walking here?
You did, yes.
Alright, I'll try to
You
keep
walked
track.
alongside it.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep track of like where that, if we need to, I don't know, run or something or backtrack. I'm gonna try to know what direction that would be.
What do you mean? This is our friend.
I'm hoping so, because at this point, I don't think we can do anything if she's not.
Right.
And I guess like as we approach the house, I definitely kind of slow back down to almost like fall into step behind to the two behind, and just murmur, knowing she probably can hear me. Just, I hope we don't get in trouble for this.
Who are you whispering that to?
Two in the back,
Okay.
Necros and Mel.
Mel nose and book, Icarus kind of shrugging lopsidedly.
Yeah.
Sure, what do you expect? Yes, we're
I mean-
dying.
Amira
Kind of gives you a look.
Amira asks, "Is this your estate?"
Well, I suppose it is now.
Expected
Ah.
you to take more care of your home.
Well, found it like this, and well, with all the people always coming after me, it didn't seem like I should make this place more inviting than it already seems to be.
Do you have a lot of people come after you?
Well, more than your average person. And as she walks past the threshold, she raises her hand, and candles along a central staircase that lead both left and right illuminate. You see a large portrait of what looks to be her, and at her side is a young child, a tiefling with dark gray skin and black eyes, dressed in a very formal attire at her side.
Just staring up at it, kind of just in awe of this and thinking we're maybe in a dream, but no one better.
Do you have a child?
Well, sort of. She is mine, and I raised her as my own, but she is not my blood, if that's what you're asking.
Is she a vampire as well?
No, she is not, thankfully. I mean, she would need to make that choice, and I could not make that for her.
Is she here with you?
Oh, she's about. I don't know if she's home right now, but she's around.
Is she as friendly as you?
Well, I've taught her to be cautious. Let's put it that way. Well, we are agreed. But, like I mentioned, it is late, but y'all must be tired, hungry. I could whip us all up something, or whatever you like.
I look really torn because I'm so tired and I'm also very hungry. But should we eat at the vampire's house?
It's not like, well, not that Icarus would probably remember, but, or that, it applies. It's not like real life Fae rules, right? We don't eat and are stuck there forever, right? Probably. It's fine. Probably.
It stares at you.
Like I said, not like Icarus would know whether it's Feywild or actual real life Fae, so it's fine, probably. But I think his stomach is probably growling, so
Yeah, you hear Killian's stomach growl, but he's like looking away, embarrassed.
total body bullshit.
Amira, hearing all the boys' stomach growl, says, "You don't have to cook for us, but the directions to the kitchen, please."
Right. I'll have him guide you there. Darling, if you would be so kind as to show our guests to the kitchen, she calls over her shoulder. From an area that you didn't know had any sort of entrance or exit, you see a figure slowly step out of a shadow. The first thing you see is a tanned and leathered hand, kind of peering through the candlelight, holding an equally tanned and leathered Socratus, seen some use. There are prayer beads wrapped around both the hand and the book. The next thing that you see step out is the robes of a priest, telltale black robes with the white cuffs. And the last thing that you see is a very familiar face. Out of the darkness, a bearded, older face, grizzled. He looks to all of you, and you see Tarkin.
I knew it as soon as you started describing him.
As soon as the hand came out, I was like, oh no.
Amira makes a stink face.
He looks to all of you and says, well, I suppose I just can't get rid of y'all. Come on. And he starts making his way towards what you presume is the kitchen.
I'm just doing like the glance between where he just went and where her, and then like him, and then her again.
Yeah, Amira is
Everything
watching
all right?
what she's doing.
Yeah, we just.
Started to make a lot more
She's
sense.
looking at all of you, say like she looks at all of you, she says, everything all right? Have you all met?
Briefly.
You can do better.
Oh, I know that, and so does he. And she gives him a wink. He smiles.
A lot of things make sense, I think.
Well, I will go retire for the night, if you all don't mind. I'm sure Tarkin can take great care of y'all.
Amira curtsies at her.
She tilts her head in a novel sort of way, and she curtsies back.
I shall follow Tarkin into the kitchen, I guess.
Yeah, thank you. Good night.
And with almost a whisper, she disappears.
Hot.
I blink and I look alarmed. Yeah, I look concerned, but then I'll follow after Amira.
Just going to stare at the spot where she was and now is not for a moment longer, and then Icarus will turn around and follow.
Yeah,
All right.
Killian's
You all follow Tarkin?
staying close to Amira for some reason.
I feel like out of everyone here, Amira is the most comfortable.
I think that's why he's like, I need
She's-
to stay next to this one.
She's so hyper confident that they're not in any danger right now because, for what purpose would you bring back some enemies if you couldn't just handle them? Like, she's not worried at all.
We're basically enough of a non-threat that it doesn't matter.
Have you not heard of playing with your food? I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
That's not logical to Amira, so she doesn't consider it.
Yeah, Brew just seems uncomfortable, but he's happy to stay close to you guys.
As you all follow Tarkin to the kitchen, it's a fairly large kitchen with a center island, and off to the right of that island is a long dining room table. You gather that at one point it must have hosted maybe 15, 20 people, but there are 3 seats that seem to be more used than the others, and you gather that those are the 3 seats that belong to the inhabitants of this house.
Reminds me of home.
As you all funnel in,
Oh, that makes me sad.
Tarkin looks through the cabinets, which are sparse, but they do have food enough, and he says, All right. What do you all want? I don't got much. We got beans, bread. We got a little bit of dried meats.
Does Genevieve eat
She's here
regular
somewhere.
food as well?
Oh, not really. She mostly does it to be polite when she has to.
That sounds exhausting.
It makes her sick. It is.
So you two are.
He looks at you and says, hmm?
Two are friends.
You could say that.
Look, I just looked down for a second.
Amira,
We're roommates.
Amira says, what else would you call yourselves?
Partners.
You're not a vampire.
No, but she has taught me to worship in a way that I had not considered previously.
Let's get some beans, and I'm just gonna go.
Don't want to approach that one, huh?
I seem pretty uncomfortable.
He's fixing everyone some basic plates.
Yeah, I'll help him.
Amira sits on the counter.
As you sit up on, he starts handing out all the plates and giving out some wooden cups of water to everyone. There's a moment right before he eats, you hear him mumble something under his breath, and then he begins eating.
Does that sound like a prayer or a spell?
Yeah, food, oh Lord, amen.
Make a perception check.
Alright. Let's see how well that goes. Where's my...
I rolled a 21.
Jesus. I am not gonna roll as well as that. Yep, that's a 6. I am distracted.
Amira's so comfy
You-
right now. Family situations in an estate, easy.
Yep,
She's at
Amira's
home.
like, this is my bread and
This is
butter.
regular shit. Let's go.
Yes, Amira, you hear that he is indeed saying a prayer to the Primus. Icaros, you are so distracted by that familiar sense.
Everything
And you-
is so off kilter.
And there's a moment of silence. It's a little bit awkward silence. It's so, y'all gonna be here long, or?
I think that depends on if we tried to kill her.
He takes a drink of water. He says, wouldn't recommend it, but
I did say
you
try.
could try.
You did warn us that she was powerful.
I did. I hate to see y'all die for something silly.
The main goal, he finally like chirps in.
He said, oh shit.
Sorry.
Oh
Sorry.
god, he's here.
Sorry,
I didn't know you talked.
I feel a little better now. We have beans. I have some food in my system and a little bit of water, and you said prayer, so I feel a little better.
Things are a little more normal.
Just a little. Well, we were asked to invite her back with us.
Oh, an invite, huh? How cordial. And what did they say to do if she were to, well, let's say decline said invitation?
I think you know if they sent 5 armed people to send the invitation.
Yes, I'm just trying to break the pretense our friend seems to be putting up here.
Killian has like the worst face.
Like cat no like banana.
Yeah.
Well, Let's see. And he rips off a piece of bread. He's kind of like looking up towards the ceiling in thought. He says, well, I don't know. Probably last 5 years or so.
Is that when she chose a new method of worship?
No. She chose that well before me. Maybe about 10 years ago. Church didn't really care too much. They exiled her, of course, but let her go do her thing. Until recently that they gave a shit.
It is a crime.
Yeah? And he walks up towards you, Killian.
He takes a step back.
And, how much you know about crime, young buck?
Hold on, let me compose myself.
Killian just. Oh God, I'm gay. Fuck.
I can't help it. I love cowboys. I was, and he like, as he huffs, he kind of like rolls his eyes a little. He's like, I was raised in the church, and well, everything that they've said, it makes sense.
And he's like, he's not blinked once while just staring at you in the eyes. You see, he kind of brushes some of the errant crumbs from his mustache, and he says, yeah? Well, if that's what they said, then you should try to kill us, bring us home, if that's what they said. Because we would hate to not do what they said, right?
He's like sweating.
But he interrupts you. Before you do, what do you suppose Socrates says about murder?
He cannot formulate a sentence anymore. I've said too much.
And he throws his down on the table. Take a read if you need to, but I'll tell you, thou shalt not kill. One of the first lines in there. Now, let me ask you a question. If I do recall, y'all just went overseas and did a lot of killing. Is it a crime? Or is it not? Because the church said not to.
And you can see him. His little brain is working. He has like all the equations. Like, wait, no, I wasn't prepared for this test.
Ruan's definitely watching this actually with curiosity once he starts quoting what the Bible says.
Secretus, not the Bible.
Not the Bible.
Definitely
The Bible.
not.
It's not the
Not
Bible.
using the Bible.
Yeah, no affiliation at all.
Definitely not using.
What
It's
commandment
the
is the not murder one? Just asking.
It's the 25th one. There's a lot
Jesus,
of
so
them.
many. Sorry, not Jesus. Don't worry, Amir. We'll go over them one day. Killian's like, he is starting to get like annoyed, but only because like he's not wrong, but also no, they're doing good. Like, what they're doing is I don't know.
Right. You don't know. So, I would advise you not come at other people before you know what you're doing. That sound like a good deal.
He's so hot. Sorry. That was me, not Killian. Killian awkwardly laughing is hilarious.
That would be pretty funny.
Killian nervous laughing just sounds right.
I believe
I've said too much. Forgive me.
And that we are agreed.
Mira
I mean,
giggles.
So,
for the record, we don't usually need to tell people that they're our targets. Just for future reference if we get to go on another mission after this.
I feel like they would have figured it out from context clues.
Right, but you aren't supposed to say it.
Why? We are not equals? If someone's going to kill me, I would like to know.
As reasonable as that logic is, it's not really the way that we're supposed to do things.
So you're supposed to lie and sneak and murder?
Yeah.
What are we doing here?
Tarkin, like, mimics you at the exact same time.
Watching Ruon and Tarkin both, like.
Yeah, they're kind of like mirroring each other a little bit, and then he kind of like looks over at him with like a kind of fun look on his face, like I just did that. I probably shouldn't be doing that. We killed some demons, but that's just the first thing on the mission list.
Right. So I would recommend you say you fought a nasty battle against the old bad old Blood Countess, and you lost. So you had to come back home and convalesce. Think you might get yelled at or whatever, but you leave with your life, and I think that's a good deal.
I'm wondering if they'll forgive us more of the back information, but feels like shit's a lie.
Imagine it.
Didn't you just say that was part of the job?
I'm getting
That's
mixed
what you said.
signals.
You're right.
I also imagine it would feel like shit, to quote you, to die. Just
Oh, it does.
Killian looks at him like one double take, like, hang on.
I just do
Tarkin
like a little
raises an
like,
eyebrow.
like
kinda
the what do you
Nods
think
and
kind
then
of
like, wait.
shrug.
you does?
Yeah, you saw the corpses. It's not fun. And I sip my water.
For what it's worth, that wasn't her, by the way. That was that succubus you ran into.
Does she feed off the bodies?
Only those that she kills.
Is there a reason not to feed off the already dead?
Well,
That she didn't kill, I mean.
as a rule, she doesn't feed off of Vena.
I'm sure they appreciate that rule.
I mean, she hasn't killed him, just that she doesn't feed off of him.
Well, I suppose they don't have much opinions after they're dead.
You'd be surprised.
What?
Kind of makes a noise.
Question mark?
Like, maybe?
It troubles me that they've sent more than a few to do this job.
The Holy See is worried about a lack of control. A lack of control they view as a lack of power, and a lack of power, oh, that just won't do in their eyes. And, well, Genevieve, she's mighty powerful. But she's not harming no one. Well, not that doesn't try to harm her first. And not everyone can be talked to, like you civilized young ladies and gentlemen.
I just look at the ground, looking a little troubled by what we're learning about all this. Because once again, they just sent newbies after this, knowing that she's killed a bunch of others that are likely even stronger than us. So,
Amira is
it's
pondering
another one of those.
that specifically. Like, this is our first official mission, and they want to send us to a very powerful vampire that has killed people before? Interesting.
Killian's quietly eating his beans.
As you guys kind of are sitting in silence and Killian is eating his beans, Tarkin takes out his revolver and he sets it on the table and he starts taking it apart. At first, he's using a small tool to take it apart, and you hear a click, and the revolver breaks apart entirely and just kind of levitates there in the air.
Icarus is immediately paying attention. The moment he started moving some sort of gear, he just literally like perked up.
Yeah, I'm gonna move over to the table and watch from the other side.
And he just begins, maintenancing, cleaning. He looks around at his now audience. He says, "Can I help you?"
No, I'm sorry. I can stop.
No, it's fine. I just not used to all the eyes.
How do you do that? I nod to the levitating part.
Oh, it's not me. It's all her. And he points towards the revolver. She's got all the magic. I just know how to work it.
And I just kind of like lean a little closer to the table to like look at it closer, just like, I do the bullets thing.
I do the bullets thing.
Trying not to nerd out too hard or anything, but
little pieces.
Yeah.
There's a few points where you see a little bit of magical sparks as he's cleaning the barrel, and as he's kind of just it looks like he puts it together and apart several times before he seems satisfied and puts it away.
Mel was also watching all of that for her own notes and references, and she was making small notes in a journal on a separate page.
While they're all nerding out, Amira's gonna sneak around and see if she can discover anything, any environmental storytelling.
Okay. What exactly are you looking for, other than the environment?
Specifically, she's trying to figure out who previously owned this house, how long they've been here, if there's any other people. You said there was 3 places at the table, so she's not incredibly convinced. If there's ever been a battle here, if the Vena have gotten this far before attacking her, if there's battle damage, that kind of the vibes.
Okay. Make a investigation check.
13.
13. It is hard to say, as the place is quite broken down already. Dust has settled, and a lot of anything that would tell signs of what you're looking for might be obfuscated or buried. I would say that with a 13, you see that you would gather that this house, whoever lived in it prior, most likely lived in it more than 25 or so years ago, based off of how much buildup there is, based off of, you see a few pieces of decor in there that you would find to be a bit old school. Maybe even 50 years old, it's hard to tell.
She's gonna start prestidigitating everything, and then at one point she realizes she's covered in blood and does it to herself.
All right. You start cleaning up, and Tarkin looks at you and says, "Thank you, I guess."
It's bad for your health to be around this much dust.
Well, so is whiskey, but that don't stop me.
How How did you?
With Genevieve?
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that a lot. Well, I saved her life, and she saved mine, and we just kept doing that enough, and one thing led to another. Now we're here.
You saved her. Damn.
Yeah, she wasn't always this strong. She got this strong over time. Far surpassed me.
Is that like a... I don't know anything about it, but is that like a over time, the more you feed kind of thing?
Something like.
Gotcha.
I managed to find something similar here, but nothing quite the same.
Similar how? If I may.
Well, this weapon right here, and he pulls out the revolver again. Her name's Yukine, and I managed to infuse her with a bit of magic that mimics what vampirism does, so she gets stronger the more I take down with her. But it's limited, and it doesn't last forever.
Just an enchantment?
A blessing, more like, but yes.
A blessing because you were a priest?
I am. A bona fide man of the cloth, can't you tell? He pulls a flask out of his robes.
Wasn't
really-
sure if the church excommunicated their priests.
Glancing over at Killian too, like, do they? he has no idea.
He's pouting right now. He like rolls his eyes and like shifts looking away.
And he takes a swig and he looks to you, Killian, and he kind of smiles. He says, "What about it? Are you going to excommunicate me? Huh?"
Like I have the power
sinner.
to do that.
No, you don't, but I'm sure you could go run along, tell somebody, and they'll have the church slap my wrist.
Do they know about you?
Well, they hardly keep track of every single parishioner, but, no. I mean, I'm sure I'm in some book somewhere.
Fair enough.
Killian, I can't get a read on you. You are either weak or scared. I don't find you to be a weak type, but tell me, do you like me or not?
Man, you can't just ask somebody if they like you.
He's like,
Do you like me or like me?
Do you like
Like
me?
you
or
like
not?
me.
I'm tired. I'm sorry.
Stop apologizing. Do they not teach you how to have a spine in the church? You what?
I love him.
Mom, he's bullying me.
I love him.
Oh no, I know exactly what. Hang on. I got
I'm sorry.
a
I'm sorry.
picture for this.
Ooh, I'm composed. I have this.
You got this.
Thank you. Of course, we are trained to have spine. There's a lot of things that I'm learning. It seems.
And what are you learning now?
I don't think I know you well enough to say.
He raises his eyebrows, says, maybe he can be taught. Well,
Ymira leans over to you, Killian, and says, probably louder than she should, I don't like him either.
Them bonding over that is so funny.
he does get a good laugh out of that. He does not hide. He says, well, I'll take it. So, y'all need anything else from me, or?
So I think we're allowed to sleep here?
Yeah, of course. Pick any room you like, except the one down the hall on the right, and the one down the hall on the left. The entire west wing is yours.
Yeah, thanks.
Mel's actually gonna sit down next to him. How do you infuse your weapon with magic?
Again, not so much as an infusion as it is a blessing, but I pray over it. And I have Genevieve pray with me.
I see. And she's gonna pull out her own toolkit, and then she's gonna pull out a piece of her armor and start tinkering with it and trying to infuse some magic in it.
Eucharis is sitting there like, I wonder if I could.
This is important. Is she praying?
No, she's just kind of muttering to herself. But she is going to pull out also one of her experimental elixirs that's kind of like a purple color and kind of drop some onto the armor. And she's going to start making her armor of magical strength.
Ooh. You link that in the chat?
Yes, I can.
Let's go.
So this armor will have 6 charges. The wearer can expend the armor's charges in the following ways. When wearing it and making a strength check or strength save, it can expend 1 charge to add a bonus to the roll equal to their intelligence modifier. Or if the creature would be knocked prone, it can use its reaction to expend 1 charge to avoid being knocked prone. The armor regains 1d6 expended charges daily at dawn.
That's cool.
Very cool.
She's gonna be able to pick up Icaros soon.
Let's not go too far. Everyone going,
I understand.
I love that that's why she made that.
It's like, wait.
so funny.
I'm gonna fix this. Don't worry.
She laid in bed thinking about this nonstop, never again.
It's not actually armor, it's just a back brace.
Exactly.
Right.
While you're working away at this, Tarkin kind of kicks back in the chair, puts his feet up on the table, crosses his legs, and he looks very intently at what you're doing. He says, "Well, how long you been doing that for? I mean, tinkering."
And she'll kind of look up for a second and tap her lip with her finger. About at least 4 years, maybe longer.
You have quite the knack. You can find work easy with that. You don't even have to be a Vena.
Oh, I like being a Vena though.
Yeah. Enjoy almost dying for a job?
Oh, well, maybe not that part, but I really like my team.
He looks to the rest of them. Well, suppose someone has to. He gives you all a wink.
Killian stands up and leaves. He's gonna the chair like as he gets up.
Amira waits like a beat too long for it to be like a together thing, but also follows him out looking kind of like grumpy.
Oh, you got some good friends here.
I think so. And she'll go back to her tinkering.
Oh.
I'm just stunned right in here.
I'm not. I mean, you are the special forces and whatnot, meant to be the tip of the spear. You know, tip of the spear gets pretty bloody.
Oh, I mean more like we're staying kind of as guests. Her estate? Your estate?
Wow.
Just that, you know?
Yeah, they like to tell a lot of ghost stories and, well, I hate ghosts.
I don't even know what I'd say to that. I'm not helpful in this scenario. I just kind of stare at my feet for a second, like, shit.
He picks up on your awkwardness and he says, well, I think it's time I turn in. You are welcome to turn in as you like.
Yeah, thanks.
You too. You might hear somebody else come home. Don't worry, that's just Fleur. She won't gonna hurt you.
Alright. Thanks for the warning.
And he heads upstairs. Oh, that was the bot.
I was like, oh, wait.
Yeah, he left the chat.
All right, Turkin out.
Perfect
Bring
timing.
it back. Be mean to me more.
Oh my god.
I look over at the two that are still in here, I assume. They didn't leave yet. Just kind of lean
No,
against the table.
Mil's still working. She's muttering to herself.
She's in her own world.
Trying to figure out what we want to do in the morning.
Well, I suppose we make that decision in the morning, seeing as we're down 2 of our members already.
Yeah, but there's this thing called anxiety. It's gonna keep me from sleeping. That's right. Gotta stay at a vampire house with a cowboy priest, who I like a lot more than they like.
What's a cowboy? No. What's a cow? No, I won't. Well, yes, he doesn't seem to intend any harm, and neither does Genevieve. Currently.
Do you think they actually want to live in peace?
Who doesn't?
Praying in the forest? A lot of people. I don't know if you've really, seen that yet.
You know the extent of what I've seen here.
That's true.
But if it were me, I suppose my prayer isn't quite the same as the church. But really, it would be preferable to be left to my own devices. Especially when they said that it's only been the last 5 years. They were fine before.
That's what I'm wondering. What changed?
I'm afraid that I don't have any insight into the mind of the Holy See. Things appear different.
Yeah, something's going on, but I do find it reassuring that you aren't just parroting their nonsense. It just drags on you. And he
I
stretches.
could understand why.
Mel, are you almost done?
Kinda. Do I need to wrap up?
In a little bit. We don't know what we're doing in the morning, so I'll sit down at the table again. Like I was gonna get up and then I just sit back down.
Oh, I can get up. It's okay. Just let me finish this little tweak. I think I got it.
Ruon, you can go to bed. I'll stay up with her.
I don't know how helpful it'll be if I try.
Are you missing your Vega cuddles?
He just cracks a smile. I mean, who wouldn't? You know?
You know, that would make a good story. And she goes back to kind of tinkering a little bit.
I narrow my eyes at her a little. Like,
What do you mean by that?
yeah. Yeah, literally.
Wait.
But I'll just kind of like lay my head down on my arm and just kind of like I won't fall asleep or anything. Just have my eyes like my eye half open watching her. Just hang out with them until they head out.
All right. It takes a while, but Melody, you eventually finish your armor of magical strength, and so you can don that in the morning.
Okay.
Is there anything else you guys would like to do for the night?
After I pick a room, I would like to ask my book some questions.
Okay. We'll get to that in just a moment. For anybody else, is there anything else anyone would like to do tonight before heading up to their room or heading to sleep?
I think Killian's mired. He's so mired.
So man, ain't
He's
he?
like, whatever room he picked, he's just pacing back and forth, and they're like chewing on his nail. Like, what does he even mean by that? Like
Angsty teenager.
He's so mad.
Amira has followed him.
He has no idea she's there.
Into his room?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay. You do notice her after a bit of pacing.
Her eyes like flash in the dark like a cat.
Oh, Amira. Why are you here?
Do you seem upset?
Well, considering everything that's happened today, yes, I'm a little upset.
Do you want to talk about it?
He stands there and like looks at her like, you want to listen?
Not particularly.
Then no.
Do not understand why you are upset.
From the voices to this to the moment I stepped away from... There's just a lot on my mind.
Would it help to get it off?
It won't leave.
But
I've already talked to a priest about it, and I've talked to this priest about it. Not really, but he... You saw! You saw!
she nods sympathetically. Yes. Yes.
He has, like, his hand up, like pointing with his whole hand, like, towards whatever way that's the wrong way. You saw!
Yes, he is quite the bastard. Perhaps a... not priest would help. Perhaps a teammate?
He squints. Since when have you seen me as such?
You hit me in battle. And then you healed me.
Well, you hit me first, and you healed me first.
I
So-
appreciate someone that comes at me with the same energy.
Also, your rat seems to like me a lot as well.
I
It's a
don't...
little unsettling.
I don't...
It's currently gnawing on your ankle.
Look, Amira, it's...
Your rat seems to like me.
I'm a little overwhelmed.
In the fairness, I've known her as long as you have. And she'll go and pick Odette up.
She allows it. There's like a thick string of drool line just from her face to his ankle.
I need a bath. To be raised in a world that is so absolute, I find it hard to hear other truths? Or if they're lies, I can't seem to... suss that out, I guess.
You do not have to decide it in one night.
No, but you saw, he was antagonizing me. No spine. I have a spine.
You do. I almost shot
It's right
it.
here.
You did. Thank you for not.
I think there are many people in the world with many, many different views. But the nice thing about life is you get to pick what yours is. You get to decide what your truth is. And if he's wrong, he's wrong. And if you're wrong, you're wrong. And you keep going on.
It's very insightful, Amira. I'm a little surprised.
Why?
I don't rightly know, to be honest. But I appreciate it.
We grew up in a very, I guess you could say, strict situation as well. It's not easy leaving it.
No, I suppose not.
I hope that you do not have to, if it makes you happy. And she'll take Odette and leave.
He's gonna...
Odette.
Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, as you begin to leave, Odette seems to just bury her whole face into your hair, and she nests there.
Aww.
Good thing I brought a comb.
It's like, oh, those knots.
Killian's like, that was almost cute.
She starts kneading a little bit, so there are gonna be knots.
Never mind. Stinky. She's just like my cat for real.
It's just Dupont
Makes me
and
love her
Freya
even more.
combined into one.
He stands there as she leaves, and he's just like, he has a hand on his hip, he's biting his nail, thinking.
Mm-hmm.
Even talking about it, it hasn't, this is too many years of a truth for him to be able to just be okay with something new.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna go for a walk. Just to clear his head.
Are you staying in the house, or are you leaving the house?
He's staying on the grounds. I think he's just gonna like walk outside just for some fresh air.
Okay.
It's really funny you said that, because Rue can't sleep. That's what he's gonna
They're gonna go kiss.
That would be really
Wow.
interesting, but he is, I think, not going far from the outside because he knows it's dangerous out here and he
Yeah.
doesn't like how dark it is. But, after making sure that the others actually make it to bed, he just kind of wanders.
Okay. Get to that in a moment. Melody, is there anything you would like to do?
She's just gonna wrap up her notes, and I think she's definitely gonna be feeling tired, and so she'll just kind of make sure that she's got all of her potions, refilled, and just everything's all prepped and ready to go for them to leave in the morning before crawling into bed. In whatever room she's in.
All right. Icaros, you said you would like to speak with your book.
Yes. So I will find a room, get kind of situated where all in is like, take weapon off, take
Mm-hmm.
book holster off, open book and start writing. So, I'll do the usual, sketching what I remember of the river, some of the trees, making notes of things that I remember there, and then I will flip pages and the first thing he writes isn't necessarily a question, but almost still a note to himself of just, there seems to be a disconnect in the word of the Primus and the mortal church. And sort of scratches off, because he can't quite put his finger on the exact things, but there's just been little bits, so that's almost like a little side note in the margins. And then he will ask, what do you know of vampires?
Okay. You write that down. There is a brief pause. In fact, for a little while, you think that perhaps you won't get a response. But then there is writing that appears on the page, and it says, "Ah, the Saint of the Dawn. How I was fond of him." And then the writing fades.
Does that make the Saint of the Dawn? Does that make any reference to Icarus? Would he know that?
You know of an angel that it does come to mind. There is an angel that went by the name of Saint Cade. You're having trouble remembering exactly what the details were, but you know that at the very least that Saint Cade was responsible for spreading the word of the Primus in the early days of humankind, or mankind, I should say.
That's all he's going to write, actually, because hearing Saint of the Dawn, well, seeing written Saint of the Dawn, how I was fond of him. He is thinking about that. That's just gonna keep itching. Okay, yep, that's he will stare at the page after the ink fades for a few more moments, close the book, and sit there until he falls asleep, essentially. Like, he's gonna sit there until he's just too tired to keep his eyes open.
All right. Stubbornly, you wait for sleep to take you, and eventually it does.
He's like not even waiting for sleep. It's just like chewing those words over and over again.
Amir, is there anything you would like to do before heading to sleep?
When she finds her room, she does her usual sweep for any reflective surfaces, sprinkles salt on the windowsill and whatnot.
There is a full-length mirror
Not
in
for
that
long. How big is it?
Maybe 6 feet.
She's gonna try to move it out the door.
Okay. It's not very heavy. It does make quite a bit of noise, but you are able to do so.
Amira's not afraid to make noise, so she does that, and she just leaves it on the hallway.
Okay. Melody, you hear from across the road, from across the hall.
Mel's gonna open her eyes, sigh for a second, and get up, open the door. Mira, do you need help?
Nope, I'm almost done.
Okay, are you good to sleep?
Oh yes, I'm quite comfortable.
If you need anything, and she's like half asleep right now, so her eyes are like kind of falling.
Do you need anything?
No, I'm okay. I got really sleepy.
Then go to sleep.
Okay, good night.
Good night.
And she'll shut the door and just like flop back on the bed and start, sleeping immediately.
All right. Amir, you do get the mirror out of the room. You put it in the hallway. I assume just next to your
Yep.
door. All right. Anything else?
Nope, she's gonna sit on the bed and wait till she sleeps.
Okay.
We're all very normal at sleeping, by the way.
So not how you do it?
Guys, professional sleepers. You all head to bed except for Ruan and Killian. Killian, as you are walking kind of around the house, you hear the sound of gravel breaking and rocks shifting around one of the corners.
He goes to reach for his keep wanting to say spear, his glaive. And just like ready himself if there's anything, and he'll go to take a step to peek around.
Okay. You take a step to peek around. You kind of push around the corner. Ruan, you see Killian, weapon drawn at you. Ah!
Ugh.
Just gonna catch the edge of the blade on like the slightly not as sharp with my hand and push it down.
Sorry, I'm on edge.
You're good. I assume you can't sleep.
No. I'm assuming you also can't sleep?
Yeah. It just feels wrong.
It does.
I just lean against the side of the building, I guess, and look up at the sky. Because it's like, well, now we're here.
Yeah, there's not much he wants to say to Rue, because Rue hardly talks to him either, so he's like, alright, just also stand here awkwardly. Good work today. You're an excellent fighter.
Thanks, but thanks for looking out for the team.
Of course.
Not even that satisfied. I just want to do my job. It's getting a lot more fucked, and it seems to be related to every time that the Holy See has anything to do with it, so...
Killian furrows his brow at that.
I don't understand.
I don't understand, because the Holy See is... They are kind. They are...
I know. They're usually pretty respectable. I just have my qualms personally, but it's not because anything they did to me before this.
You're not very religious, are you?
Nah. Never really stuck with me. Kinda like to take my own path, and sometimes that just isn't along some set of rules. Following the Vena's rules is enough for me.
I was going to say... Vena are also pretty strict.
Well, I knew I was getting into that pretty early on. My whole family is, so... It felt right.
It makes sense.
But that's why it's so weird. That whatever is pulling the strings right now, whether it's the Order or the Holy See, it's just not normal. Something's going on.
You can see him like really trying to... He's... There's no excuse he can make. He truly doesn't know at this point.
Yeah. He's just kind of looking off at the sky more than staring at you or making it awkward, so...
Killian's more so trying to, like, not necessarily fix, but, like, he feels protective of it a little bit, because it is all he knows, and he did grow up in it, and it's weird to hear so many people being against the sea, so he's like, I don't even know what to say.
So this might be like a midnight, just random intrusive thought, I guess, but I think we can ask the Blood Countess if she'd fight us tomorrow.
You want her to fight us?
Well, do you want to go back and lie?
Oh god. No.
Nor do I. We don't have to go for the throat. Hopefully she doesn't. But anything we learn may be good for them later. Keep some more kids they send after her alive, maybe. But I'm willing to take a few blows if it means that we can stand and do our job.
It is odd that they're sending so many. So young.
Yeah, those bodies were just kids. And they used to value the Vena. They don't throw them away. He makes like a pouting face. Like he's actually pretty like bothered by this.
It is very troubling. This didn't help. I needed fresh air, and now I'm thinking more.
That's the bitch, isn't it? Sometimes it's easy to just go, okay, we'll just follow orders, but sometimes it just doesn't sit right. But that's my problem, so maybe you'll be better at it.
Not so sure. I've never had issue with following orders before.
He glances at you, like, with a little bit of a curious look, like... You feeling
kinda-
different now?
It's tough to say. I'm training to be the Knights Opulent. It's hard to see them in any other way. They saved me when I was younger, and it feels only right to become one, to protect others.
One good deed doesn't make them automatically good, though.
They were for me. And he, like, looks hurt.
I mean, I wish that it was that simple.
You do sound like a child, I think.
A little bit.
He smirks.
He gives you a smile back. Also, I didn't like that they sent someone like you to help us. It's really not personal.
It felt a little personal.
He kicks a rock.
Well, if anything, I can... When we get back, see if I could be reassigned. I don't wish to trouble you all.
I'm, kinda hate to say this, but I might kinda need you Especially with Icaros.
He looked up. He like looks over to Rue. He's like a little tear. He's he's touched.
He sees this and looks away, like pointedly, like stop. So don't go running off yet.
I'll do my best.
He just shakes his head. Yeah, we gotta figure this shit out. And also, if you go get reassigned or go back to your home, you don't get to really have free will anymore, do you?
I wouldn't. Say I have no free will.
I guess I wouldn't know.
He kind of like sad chuckles. If it is a cage, it is. It is a place that brings me comfort. There are good people there.
I do believe you. I just... I got a lot to see first, I think, before I can make any judgment. But I can tell you care, so... He waves his hand a little like, ugh.
If I may, I feel like you're beginning to warm up to me. He's a little smug.
Maybe you don't say that aloud again.
He signs it in sign language.
My head on my hand.
I won't say it out loud again.
As you guys are sitting there having your little bicker,
She'd call it that.
you hear from the opposite side of the house, which is the front side of the house. You're, son of a bitch! Come on, work with me.
Hello? Killian will go to turn around and find who needs assistance.
I give him a look like really, like you just hear a voice and you're just gonna go help.
She sounds like she needs help.
And I will sigh and walk in the direction of the voice with him.
All right. As you round the corner, you see a tiefling, gray in color, similar to the one in that of the painting, except much older, maybe 16 or so, maybe a little older or younger. It's kind of hard to tell, but she seems to be carrying a whole elk carcass on a cart, which you are very surprised she's able to get where she is, but she seems to be struggling with it at this point.
Oh, do you need... Oh, that's...
Oh!
Oh, sorry. Sorry.
Who are you?
My name is Killian. This is Rue. We're guests at the moment.
Mom's friends?
Yeah, friends of your mom.
Okay. Well, help me out then.
Okay, yes, that's yeah, of course. He'll go over and start pulling the cart as well.
And I'll go on the other side of it. Push.
She dusts off her hands and thank you so much. Oh, this is pretty heavy to get here, and now I don't have to carry it. Run back, please. And she kind of finger waggles.
A little little bossy, he says under his breath. Over here.
Yeah, that'll be fine. You can just leave it right there.
Of course.
Oh, so, what flavor of the week are you two?
I'm sorry?
I also furrow my brow a little.
That could have many contexts. He blushes a little bit.
I look concerned because we just implied we're your vampire mothers or whatever friends. You just mentioned eating.
She helped us in the woods.
Yeah, we were getting attacked by demons.
Oh. So you're not here to kill her or anything?
No. We're aware that a lot of people are though.
Oh, okay. So they've talked to you already.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah. They saved me when I was younger, so I'm kind of used to the whole death killing thing, you know?
Oh, I totally get it.
Killian looks like a little sick. He's like, oh, that's so sad.
Well, this is gonna be our food for the week. How long are you guys staying?
Just till tomorrow, I think.
Oh, good. It'll be food for 2 weeks then.
It's a pretty impressive kill.
Oh, thank you. It's, you could go for the deer, really, but the fawns aren't worth my time, so I let them go. But these are the ones you want to get.
I look at it like, with like a nod, like, yeah, this is not a surprising thing to me in the forest. Yeah, we're just having a little trouble sleeping, so we're just talking, but...
Oh, is there something wrong?
Nah, it's just been a long day.
Killian's just standing there. He has like dark circles under his eyes. He looks so tired.
She sees that. And she's, okay. Well, if you need anything, don't ask me. You can go to my mom. I'm gonna go to sleep now.
Oh.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. What's your name?
Ruan.
And
Killian.
Ron and Killian. Well,
I'm just gonna dip my head a little to her.
we certainly did meet. And she leaves.
The dumbasses forgot to ask, man. They forgot to ask. we were told earlier, yeah, but it's...
Did you catch her name?
He pauses for a second and then shakes his head.
Oh. Oh well. Maybe I should try to get some sleep.
Yeah. He just stretches and starts walking back to the way that they had come out of the West Wing, I guess.
Yeah, he'll follow. His house is spooky.
Yeah. Feels about normal for a manor or whatever.
Are they all manors are like this?
Random ones in the Proving Forest, probably.
Okay. Well, here's my door. Good night.
He's just gonna go in. He's done.
Yeah, I don't pause. I just kind of give him like a little half wave. Disappears. And then I pause because I don't remember what room I'm supposed to take. I don't remember who took what room because I don't think I was around.
Cool little hand movement. Wait.
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 Wait a minute.
There is one last room with a door open, so...
Oh, sick. I don't have to think that hard.
I was straight up waiting for him to start opening doors, peeking in, shutting it, opening door, peeking in, shutting it.
Like, I probably should have figured this out earlier, but here we are. Yeah. I will go ahead and turn in for the night. That was weird. Can't believe he called me out. I literally just said he's okay and he shouldn't leave, and then he just called me out. Just grumbling, like, what the fuck? As I go to bed.
So, you all eventually fall asleep, struggle as you might. Gillian,
Yes.
as you sleep, you have a fitful sleep. It is hard for your mind to be at rest. And you open your eyes, and you see nothing. Merely the echo of your own breath reverberating off of what seemed to be an infinite amount of walls around you. What do you do?
He's kind of in shock. It's jarring that he's not where he was. Trying to take in, like, if he can get any sensory anything. Yeah, he's gonna... Oh, man. He'll... Get up. Because I'm assuming he was, like, laying down.
When you open your eyes, you were standing up.
Oh, standing. That's different then. He's gonna... He'll reach for his, like, little wooden Primus pendant.
Mm-hmm.
And start, like, moving forward, cautiously. Trying to, like, gauge if he can feel anything, like maybe he's just in a dark room. You know what I mean?
Okay. You walk forward. His light won't reach you here.
Let me think. Hold on. Hold on. Let me think. You're... To be quite frank, I'm a little tired at the moment. If you're trying to scare me or... What is it? What is it you want from me?
The truth. I demand the truth.
Whose... What truth? What truth are you looking for?
You lie, Killian. You needed only step out the door but a day, and your faith wavers. And as this voice says this, you see a single arched doorway in front of you with a closed door.
He'll stand there for a moment, staring at it. Does it feel familiar to him at all, or is it just a door?
Feels like a door.
He'll try to step through. He'll open the door and try to step through.
You open the door, and you feel a strong breeze. As you step forward, before you place your foot down, you get a sense that the ground is no longer there on the other side, and you pull back. And as you look in there, it's an odd sensation, as around you is total darkness, but in that area and where you're looking, it feels darker. It feels like a swirling pool of inky blackness that just is bringing everything down around it. There is only one truth, Killian. I am your truth. I am your future.
He gulps a little bit. Trying to think back on, like, the nice priest. And what he had said to him. Doubt may have corrupted me, but I can still freely choose the light.
And as you say that, your symbol of the Primus begins to glow in the darkness. And the voice calls out. He says, "You may walk the path of light, but in the end, there is nothing. There was always nothing. Past, present, and future." The light of your holy symbol fades, and you feel swallowed entirely. You feel like you're falling and falling. You must only take the step. And you fall, and you're back at the door, looking into the abyss.
He's staring at it because he's not considering it. But no, he'll turn around and shut the door. He's still holding onto his pendant, like clutching it almost. I will not listen. If all you can do is speak to me, then you are truly no threat. I just have to ignore you.
There is a moment where you feel like you are coming back to yourself, coming back into your body. It's like you are slowly waking up from a deep sleep. You can start to feel your arms and your legs. You feel the bed underneath you. You know you're coming back. And you hear, "A wound ignored festers." And you wake up in bed.
He'll just kind of check himself, hands on his like chest, like he's making sure he's truly here. Kind of pinches himself a little.
You pinch yourself and you feel it. You're here. You look down, and right in the center of your chest, you see that swirling black void for just a moment before it, almost like it was vacuumed away into your chest.
Another time, then. I'll be ready. And he just kind of like He's so tired. He's so tired. He just like runs his hand through his hair like super sleepily. But as he tries to fall back asleep, he'll be like clutching his pendant.
All right. You do so, and eventually you were able to find sleep again. Restful this time.
This poor fucking guy.
Leave him alone!
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
You all gain a long rest.
Yay.
Thank God, dude.
I'll say that since most of you were kind of not super comfortable here, I'll say you wake up fairly early in the morning, around daybreak. Whoever would like to sleep in, obviously, may.
Nah, I'm definitely getting up.
The moment Imira wakes up, she's going to Rue.
Oh. Then I probably am sitting up sleepily, like rubbing my eyes.
Good morning.
Oh. Hi, Imira. Morning.
Are you killing the vampire?
So I feel like that should be a group discussion, maybe like more than 2 minutes after I open my eyes.
Yeah, we'll wait.
Okay. I give you a thumbs up and I just like lean my head back again and just stare at the ceiling for like 2 minutes.
She stands there.
Oh no. Then I'll get up with a sigh and yeah, I've got an idea. I'm gonna tell the group. And I just like feel around on where I just threw my stuff on the bed and just grab it.
I don't want to kill her.
Yes, yeah, I have an idea.
Don't understand why we were asked to.
It's just one of those things where if you don't do what the church says, they don't like you running around.
But she's not.
But I don't understand why they asked us.
She's not
to be
bothering
fair.
anyone.
It bothers somebody that's in church.
I suppose if they saw her living conditions, they would probably be more bothered. But this is an abandoned home.
Yeah, it's one of those things where they probably could have better, but they purposely don't. So yeah, let's get the others. And I just like pull on my coat
She'll follow you.
and we'll go and wake up everyone. Just gather.
Killian wakes up as he does before, just so eeped out. He's got the darkest circles and his hair is so crazy and
Oh no.
he's like squinting like, yeah,
And I'm just knocking on the door as I
I'm
open it a
here.
little.
Yes, here, I'm ready. Mhm.
You
I'll be
don't
up
look
in a
like
second.
it. Alright.
Give me one moment.
Amira holds out Odette.
I just like give her like a little like half nod, like, go for it. And then I will head to the next room.
Amira says,
Go, be free. Run.
Amira holds.
I remember you calling me out last night. Sick 'em.
Amira
Lick his
holds
face.
Odette out, like just like in front of her, and says, "This is a threat, and let's go of Odette." Assuming she'll just float there, and then she leaves.
She does just float there.
Wait, did she float forward or just float in place?
In place.
It's a threat.
I love it.
Super sleepy-eyed. He's just looking at her like a little scared. Will you stay there, Odette, please? I just need to get my stuff.
Oh, he reminds me of like that person that like knows there's like a cat that'll bite their ankles if they like come out of the room. They like open the door and the cat is just sitting there staring at them, and they're like, I'm sweating so hard, and the cat is just like looking in 2 different directions.
That's just Freyr.
Yeah.
Anyways. Yeah, he'll watching her the whole time, he'll like grab all his stuff and try to like maneuver around her.
I go and while this is happening, I knock on Mel's door.
Come in.
I scoot the door open.
She's
Morning.
sitting at her, or sitting on the bed, tinkering a little bit more. Morning.
You're up doing that? Did you sleep?
Of course I slept. Did you sleep?
Yes. And I point at her. Very convincingly.
Mel would like to insight check this.
All right. Roll persuasion or deception.
So he doesn't look like he's dead tired, like he didn't sleep, but he didn't sleep a ton. So whatever that would be, I guess. Trying to convince her that he's fine. Persuasion, maybe?
Probably. Yeah, let's go with persuasion.
Alright. Yay! I win. I got a 17.
I rolled a 10. So,
Yeah, so
I
convincing.
look very charming this morning.
yeah.
With my single finger gun.
Well, I'm glad to hear you got to sleep well. It was actually quite comfortable here.
Yeah, we kind of lucked out, I think. We're gonna discuss some plans. So, if you don't mind, maybe we could just all pile into Ikros's room. I'm sure he would love it.
Okay. Yeah. And she'll start, like, actually putting her things away.
And I will duck out.
As you guys are talking, you see that same tiefling from last night. She says, "Oh, there's more of you. How many of you are there?"
There is only one of me.
I put up a hand. There's 6. 5.
Oh.
Yeah, 5. I can count.
You are all leaving today?
I think so. We just gotta talk about it.
All right. Well, don't die.
Why? What's up?
No, I just...
Anything wrong? Or...
Oh, just people. Lots of people. New people.
Oh, I get it.
Amira
Sorry that we're
nods.
intruding on your house.
Yeah, I get it.
Social anxiety.
Rue also
sort of
nods in
like-
the introvert life. It's like, oh yeah, sorry about that.
Mel just gives her, like, a big ol' smile and, like, a small wave.
You are too happy for this moment.
Oh. She'll, like, lower her hand and drop her smile.
She's a morning
So
person.
be downstairs eating breakfast. And she goes down.
I glance at her, then I glance back at Amira, like, wait a second. This just feels weirdly familiar.
I like her.
Me too.
I'm also going to eat breakfast
gonna-
when she leaves.
I just nod along, like, yep. Didn't not expect that, and I go and knock on Ikros's door. Morning, we're gonna gather at the breakfast table, I think. Although we really shouldn't talk at the breakfast table about this, I think. So maybe we gather here. You awake? I mean, you just talked.
He'll take
Shit.
pity on you and open the door.
You just see him looking at the ground for a second, like, fuck.
I mean, you can't tell if he has bags under his eyes, but his hair is down. So, breakfast then planning?
I feel like if we walk into them during breakfast, it can be a little awkward if we don't have planning done already. But Amira just headed downstairs, and she did tell me her opinion about it, though. We just want to talk briefly, real quick, and then present the idea to her after, maybe.
Sure. If somebody's already talked with her, could Mel grab her? Or how far down is she? Somebody could call after her.
I just look kind of like at a loss, like I didn't think to stop her, so I just feel bad.
Where's Odette?
I can
Odette
go grab
get
her.
her?
Sure, maybe like after she grabs something to eat, if that's... I mean, we'll join you guys soon, but I feel like it's one of those things where you're discussing what you're gonna do, but you're gonna go like downstairs and eat at the table, potentially with them, you know. Not really a vibe. Anyway, and I just wave my hand and go into the room. I just walk into Icarus's room.
Steps out of the way to let you in.
I did hear you, Kate. Just was a little lighter than usual.
Oh, my bad. I must have talked away from the microphone just a little too much.
You're good. But yeah, her just kind of gives you a little nod, like if you want to, sure, kind of deal.
Okay, Mel's gonna head out and go find Amira.
And I
Okay.
just go plop my ass on the bed in here to wait.
Alright, so it's right now it is Ron and Icarus in the room. Is Killian? Killian has
Still
you have
having
not
a stare
entered
down.
No, but
Yeah.
he's trying to like go around the floating possum, and his back against the wall. He's reaching for the handle and has all his stuff.
She makes little grabby hands at you,
Oh.
but she
And he actually says, he's like, no, not right now. And he like finally gets the door open and shuts it. And we'll start
Okay.
like shuffling towards like the kitchen or something. But if he sees Ruan and Icarus in the room, he'll stop there.
Yeah.
Okay. You close the door behind you, and you head over towards the open door, and you see Odette floating in the middle of that doorway.
He stops and he's just staring at her like.
I'm just sitting on the
So-
bed inside, staring at her as well. Like,
Meanwhile, Rue and Icarus, you see Odette poof into that doorway.
not anything unnatural for me, so I just stare at this like, yep, that's a thing that she does.
Icarus with his head turned sideways as he's putting his hair up, just stare. Goes back to doing his hair.
Odette, please. Please. I beg of you. He stands there. He does not want to
She-
go forward.
Mance is haunted.
She's not even really looking at you at this point. She's just kind of like slowly rotating in place, like a zero gravity ball.
As soon as like her eyesight is away, he'll start moving the same way that she is.
Oh my gosh, is it red light, green light kind of thing? Like,
Something like pretty much. And then
I love
he'll make his way in, but he's just trying his best.
This, oddly enough, does seem to be working. You gather that if you're not in her line of sight, she doesn't know if you're there or not.
I've outwitted her.
This is a fascinating creature.
I wouldn't say that. She's something though.
May I sit next to you, please?
Of course.
Thank Thank you. And
Gross will scoot over.
he plops down.
You join the group. Amira,
We're so good at this.
Sitting on the bed, 6 inches apart. Yay.
Oh man.
Amira, you head down for breakfast. You see that this tiefling, who you know gathered to be Fleur, has already started eating.
What's she eating?
After taking a look at her plate, it seems to be pretty simple. Just some eggs, bacon, toast. But everything seems to be very neatly placed as she, even her scrambled eggs are in a perfect square. And the longer you watch her eat, the more you realize that one thing that she never allows is her food to touch. She eats one thing at a time.
I like her. I'm into
Yep.
this. Amira sits, I guess, across from her, and she's actually just going to eat some rations. Feels a little rude to eat their food.
Okay. She doesn't say anything to you.
She doesn't say anything either.
After not too
Autism.
long, Melody, you
Mhm.
come in and you see these two having a very silent breakfast together.
She's gonna walk over to Amira and sit down in the chair next to her. Amira? We're all gonna have a meeting here in a moment, and I think it was Icaros's room. Maybe it's Killian's. I don't remember now. But we should probably head up soon to discuss our next steps.
It would be rude to leave in the middle of a.
I don't care.
Fair enough. She'll stand up.
Thank you for welcoming us into your home. I know it's kind of an inconvenience, so thank you for that.
I didn't welcome anybody.
I see. Well, thank you for not killing us when you saw us, I guess. Okay.
You should move. She pushes you back.
Amira saying that is killing me. And we were like, no, this is too awkward. Let's go.
On the way upstairs, Amira says, "Sometimes you do not need to fill the silence. It's okay to be quiet."
I mean, I'm okay if I'm doing something else, like, my tinkering or my writing or whatever, but sometimes the quiet's just too quiet. You've been around my family, you know it's not great.
My family's always quiet.
Mine's never quiet. Well, we should probably hurry up and see what they decided, or I guess not decided, but what we should decide.
Amira walks out of the room.
That's awesome.
So you both head up to Icaros's room.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You head that way. You both see Odette still floating there, but as she makes eyes with Amira, she kind of makes grabby hands at Amira.
Amira will pick her up. Obviously, that's a baby.
So real.
She gives her some of her
She
rations.
eats it very noisily, mouth chomping, everything.
Good. It's a sign she's alive.
That is very true. And just watch this from where I'm sitting. Probably playing with a broken pencil in my between my fingers, just spinning it around.
So you are all gathered together.
We decided what we are doing.
Not quite. Can you close the door?
Sure.
Thanks.
She does. Is there a mirror in this room?
There does not seem to be.
Okay.
So we know what we were here to do. Do we all agree that it is not the best idea to try to follow through with that?
Even if I wanted to, I do not think we are physically
agree with
capable of doing it.
But I do think it might be worth it to have some or all of us still ask to fight her. Because if we come back with proof, then we'll be okay.
What sort of proof are we going to get from battling her?
I'm not sure what she'd be willing to help us with, but if we just go back unscathed aside from what we did yesterday,
It took some days to get here in the first place. Would we not heal through that time? I don't... I'm
just kind of like look down at my arm that's covered in like scars and just like look back up at him.
This seems like a complicated lie.
Just aside from more injury, I don't understand what we can gain.
So, I know it's a little crazy, but it's kind of one of those things where maybe it's an honor thing. But if you look at an enemy you're told to, take into custody, and instead of attempting to do so, even at the cost of your life, you just said, nah, we can be friends. It doesn't look good to the uppers. Like, it really doesn't look good. I do agree we should do that because I think us all dying over it is stupid. He gives a big sigh.
Even if the target is innocent of their perceived crime?
I mean, she's still doing shit the church doesn't agree with.
If we go back unsuccessful, they would just send more.
Right.
It doesn't solve the problem.
So if we say this is way bigger than just a little person that needs to be shackled and walked in, maybe they'll listen?
Doesn't that mean they'll send more, like Imira said?
Is that our problem? Like, I don't...
Imira kind of straightens up, and she kind of gets an angry kind of look in her eyes.
I suppose it's not our problem, but can you live with that choice?
I don't know if we have a choice. Do you think we can convince the people that are giving us these missions that to listen to us about some perceived opinion about a person that's acting against the church? Like, that's not my deal to decide. Even if I don't think it's right that they want her dead. Seems like she can handle herself, though. I don't know.
Something about this is bothering Icarus. Something about this feels familiar, but he can't put a finger on it.
But
If being a Vena means that we do not help people who are good, then what is the point of being one?
What if we... Killian has been, like, lost in thought. What if we lie? Bring back some small trophy. Then they won't send anyone after them. And they'd leave them alone.
Do you think we could fake her death?
With her help, I feel it's possible.
What happens to a vampire when you kill it?
Might be a good question for her.
Hmm.
If she's willing to tell us that. Not how to kill her, but what happens after.
If we are able to manage a lie like that, she should still probably leave.
I agree.
Right. Because
I feel that we won't know a good solution unless we speak with her directly.
I agree.
alright. I'm open to it. I'm not saying my idea's the best one, but
She may agree with you. I'm sorry, I just don't truly know right now.
I just don't want us to lose our jobs over this.
I would rather lose my job. And she leaves the room to go find her.
Ron just looks
I-
down at the ground in front of her and she goes,
I'm sorry, I am not the one to ask about losing our job. I don't really. I didn't take the same sort of oath, I think, that you did for this place, so I don't hold the same fondness, and I apologize. But there's been nothing that we've seen that gives me a reason to think we should kill this woman. And for what? For glory? For someone that says we should? When she hasn't done anything? I don't know the right answer either.
I don't know if you understand that that's not our job. Like, I would love to be valiant and do the right thing. But I didn't do all of that to prove that I can be here. Just to throw it away because of some way I felt. Let's hear her out. And he just walks out of the room.
Alright. Ikaros, Killian, Melody. Are you guys doing anything?
Gillian sits there for a second longer, just trying to think. He doesn't want to lie, but if he has to, I guess he has to. I think he'll get up. He wants to speak with her more. He'll head out. I think he's still set on. I don't know. He's still in like this weird limbo brain space, but he's setting small tasks for himself. So right now it's talk to the Blood Countess.
That's a good task.
Yeah. So he'll grab his bag and shuffle out quietly.
All right. You leave with the rest. Ikaros and Melody.
During the whole conversation, Mel was kind of looking back at her notes from yesterday on what she had taken and was kind of making other small notes, but just kind of gives a small sigh before standing and looking back to see if Icarus is following as well.
I'll be there in a moment.
Okay. And she'll give you a small smile before walking out.
And then after she's left, Icarus is going to close the door for a second and kind of lean against it and bow his head for a moment in a small prayer. Well, sort of prayer.
Okay. Do you say anything or pray anything specifically, or?
Bowing his head and just asking, not expecting an answer truly, but the sort of, am I doing the right thing by standing up for my belief? He doesn't know the Countess, but she hasn't done anything wrong, and the Saint Cade, and but it feels like something he needs to stand up for. So just bowing his head and putting his hands in prayer and just asking himself, am I doing the right thing by standing for that?
Okay. You do so. Make a religion check.
Oh, Lord.
Yes.
That's who I'm going for. Religion. Let's roll 17.
17. You say this prayer, and you can almost feel your own words echoed in your head. And for the briefest of moments, you could swear that you feel your wings again. The feeling, the sensation subsides.
Well, that decides that. Deep breath. Kind of clenches his fists. It's like a phantom ache. Sets his shoulders and opens the door to head out and join the rest of them.
All right. For the rest of you, you head downstairs to look for Genevieve. The first person you come across, though, is Tarkin, though he seems to be in different attire this time. He looks very dirty. He has dirt stains all over this, what seems to be a, just like a tank top of sorts, oil stains. He looks like he's been working out in whatever field or barn that they have for a majority of this morning. And he looks to all of you and he wipes the sweat off his brow and he says, "Morning. Breakfast is there if you want it."
Charles, stop describing him like that. Oh.
Amira looks mildly disgusted, and she says, "Where is Genevieve?"
I reckon she's still upstairs. I don't think she's sleeping though, but
We do need
You
to
wanna go
speak
see
with
her? Yeah. He grabs the towel he had hanging out of his belt loop.
She takes a
and
step
wipes his
back.
hands and I can go get her for you.
Yeah, he does. You're kind of
Duality.
They're both different flavors of gay.
Is there something wrong, or you just want to say goodbye?
Not quite.
Icaros coming down the stairs, probably.
Morning.
Morning. I think we just need to discuss our day's plans, if I heard correctly.
A
Sure.
peaceful solution, I'd say.
Sure. I like peace. I'll go get her. Give me a second. And he goes over to the kitchen. He grabs his what you can only imagine is a cup of coffee, and he brings it upstairs with him as he walks.
Yeah, he does. Sorry.
You said what you could only describe as a cup of coffee. Is it just sludge? Like, does he just grab the worst drip coffee ever?
Do you look?
Probably not. Well, glancing. Not close enough.
You know that it is pitch black.
That's an awfully hot coffee pot. Sorry.
It's not me.
And Rue is just like brooding at this point. It's just hanging to
Mel's
the
gonna
side.
go over and just grab a little bit of the food.
You so. It doesn't take very long before you hear him coming back down the stairs. And before you ask where Genevieve is, she almost appears behind him. She, except for this time, she seems to be dressed a little bit more casually. She's almost wearing like a lounge robe, as if she wasn't quite ready to get out of bed yet. She says,
I just okay, respectfully.
Morning.
Yeah, she does. Good morning.
So, we're fixing to talk? I'm here.
To put it simply, we don't want to kill you, but if we leave, they'll probably send someone else to kill you, so you're trying to find a solution around that.
Well, rest assured, you'd be disappointed in both situations, but I do appreciate the concern.
If we could, I don't know, keep anyone from bothering you anymore, or save others from coming into this forest just to die.
You sure about that? Did you ask the church first?
He clenches his jaw a little bit.
Waves at him.
And side-eyes him.
Amira waves at him. Now's not the time.
I love him.
He just takes a sip of his coffee. He like looking over his mug at you.
Yeah, he does.
Rue is looking over at him when he says that, though, just with that. He hates that he keeps thinking the same thing.
And at this point, Genevieve raises her hand at him. She says, "Enough. All right. So, what's y'all's plan here? What you got for me?"
I think the idea was a convincing trophy for the church. Something that would give the appearance of a victory on our part and a lack of target to send after again. Unfortunately, I don't think any of us know what that trophy would be.
Don't you also likely need to relocate? I want a place that's less dusty.
I feel you could return, just not for a while.
Interesting. Trophy, you say? Well, fortunately, when you kill a vampire, there's not much left. But all is not lost. I do have something the church might be interested in. But I have got to ask, what is y'all's plan afterwards? I mean, not to beat a dead horse, but lying to the church is no simple task, and they get mighty suspicious afterwards.
Ruan shifts uncomfortably with that.
I don't believe I've thought that far ahead. I don't want to see any more get hurt. You were kind enough to help. And you let us stay. I feel... I don't know.
Well, mon cher, I think you are in the wrong profession if you don't want to see people get hurt, but I do understand your sentiment. I do. And I sympathize. I'd like to not hurt people anymore either. So, we shall compromise. I will give you two things. I have this. And she holds up a locket that's sitting around her neck. She says, this was a little parting gift that I dispelled a long time ago. They thought they could keep track of me, and they weren't too glad when I followed the little plan. The second is, darling, if you will, the vial. And he says, are you sure? I don't reckon that's a great plan. And she says, oh, I wasn't asking. Give me the vial.
Yeah, she does.
Oh, hell yeah. Do not question the wife.
I love her so much.
He's whipped.
He reaches into his back pocket and he pulls out a vial of what seems to be a thick golden liquid.
Yeah, he does. Sorry, I'm done.
And he says,
Mute.
he hands it to her and she says, now it is mighty difficult to get your hands on this. And, well, I'm pretty much the only source you're going to get it from, unless you have an inn at the very deepest reaches of the Holy See. Now, this is worth more than all of our lives put together. So, please do guard it very closely. This right here is apostolic blood. This is what makes vampires.
Blink.
You can only get it from another vampire or from the source.
What is the source?
Well, the Holy See has we'll call it a mechanism that continuously regenerates the original source of the blood that makes up us vampires, and that is the blood of St. Cade.
Why would the church carry such a thing?
The church does many things you don't know about, boy. You do well to learn them.
Oh, I love him so much.
Deep breaths, Max.
I know, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
You're good.
I mean, same, but Icarus though has like stock still behind it. Just absolutely every muscle tensed.
If I wish to understand. I acted childish yesterday, and for that I am sorry. We are taught that vampires are bad. You are within the church, and you did this as an act of faith. if they were to hold on to something like this, but it is a sin, I just don't understand. If
Well, darling, it's in the fine print, you see. It is a sin to be a vampire. Well, they haven't officially ruled it as a sin, but it's mighty looked down upon to be a vampire, right? But conveniently, ain't very looked down upon to wield that power, to hold that power, to create that power. But it's not okay to use that power. Mighty odd, if you ask me. There's 1,000,001 contradictions you might find, or loopholes that hide away in that little book. It is our job to take the good and sift out the bad. Our history, our line is a long one. There's many, many stories told. Stories have the power to change how people think and what they feel. And I choose to believe that there is a loving God above us, and that He watches over us, and I devote my life to Him. But I will do it in my way and in my time. I don't fault you for doing it your way. I mean, hell, I'm sure they took good care of you, and they raised you up right. But whenever we grow up, we see that the people that raised us, well, they are but mortal too. It's not like any of us are angels.
Amira coughs.
Icarus, stock still, every muscle tense, and then just kind of like, just.
And at that point, Tarkin, he walks over to you, Killian, and he says, "It takes a lot to apologize. And you're right, you were childish. But, well, so was I. I never really grew up myself. But what I have seen is a lot of kids die. And I'm tired of seeing it. And I don't want you to be the next. You got a good head on your shoulders, looks like. You're strong, stocky. He, like, hits you on the back. But I know what devotion looks like. And it can be fearsome, wielded in the right hands. But it can be unwieldy, and you could lose control. You gotta focus it." And he turns around, and through the tattered holes of his tank top, you can see the telltale marks, the same that you have on your back.
Oh, yeah, he does.
Let's go.
You've also... sorry, you're back.
I've done a lot in my life to show my love and devotion, and I'd do it all again. I regret none of it. The only thing I regret is not knowing things sooner.
Killian just stays quiet after that. I think he's still has a lot to think about.
So, y'all have your trophy. Y'all have your heading. What you waiting for?
Do you honestly think this is gonna work?
That right there is a mighty trophy. Even if they didn't believe you, they might overlook it. The only reason I kept it this long was, Well, I wasn't too sure if Fleur wanted to walk down the same path, but she has her own to follow, and I respect it.
This apostolic blood, it won't. It won't trace back to you, will it?
Well, they can't use it to find me, if that's what you're asking.
Yes. It seems unwise to offer a false trophy that only leads back to a warrant for your death.
And do you think I'm an unwise woman?
Shrugs. Not in my experience, but we've known you a short time. I would think not.
Well, then you would think correctly.
What happens to a vampire when it is killed?
Well, I've only ever seen it once before, so I can tell you what happened the one time I've seen it happen. And that is... there is a bright light, blinding light, even for me. It's like looking into the sun for just a moment. And there's a terrible sizzling sound. But there's no pain, at least not outwardly. Just a face of falling asleep. At this point, she has like 1,000-yard stare. And then, just like glitter in the wind, it rises into the sky and disappears.
I think that's enough for what we need.
Good.
Are you willing to lay low for a bit? Not be seen?
What do you say, hun? What about a vacation? And he says, oh, whatever gets me out of here. I'm tired of this fucking forest. I think we'll do all right.
And do you think we'll be convincing enough? I say and look back at the team. Having no scars from this battle we supposedly have.
I don't know. I mean, he's already pretty scarred up from that devil you fought earlier, and I see bite marks all over this one. I think y'all look pretty beat up to me, but then again, what, it's a week or so? 2 weeks back? I mean, I think they'll expect you to have healed a little bit.
Icarus just kind of all of a sudden motions over, like, see?
I could fight you if you'd like.
Oh, darling. Bless your heart. You couldn't, but, you know, that's all right.
I think we were tasked with clearing the forest of demons, were we not?
Well,
Maybe more.
I'm sure you'll find some on the way out, and I'll take care of some in this northern part of the forest. And with our powers combined, I'm sure you'll get quite a nice payday. She says with a wink.
It's kind of you to assist.
Well, I'm just a magnanimous person. All right, well, daylight's burning. As you might have been told, the forests are not dangerous in the daytime. So, if you want to spend most of your time not fighting, I'd suggest getting a move on.
Amira curtsies, and she's gonna head for the front door. She curtsies specifically at Genevieve. She just kind of looks at Tarkin and then leaves.
She gives you a polite curtsy back, and when Tarkin doesn't do anything, she hits him in the stomach. She says, "Oh!" And he gives a nod.
Mel, as she's following Amira, will turn back and say, thank you for your hospitality.
Oh, anytime, Shug. Well, not anytime. Don't come back anytime soon, but yeah, I'm sure we'll. Yeah, my people get your people.
Sounds
I
good.
don't have people
Thank you.
anymore.
And she'll. Well, you have us.
We're not the secretary.
Secretary? What do you
Come
mean,
on.
secretary? Okay.
Killian takes a second and he like looks to both of them and just nods quietly and heads away. He has nothing more to say. He's so like, especially to Tarkin. Fuck that guy.
Yeah, I don't know who it was handed over to.
Yeah. She handed it over to Killian, yes. So Killian, you are in possession of the apostolic blood and the locket.
Okay. He'll go ahead and he'll place it into his bag, but make sure it's like secured in like a little spot.
Okay. So are the rest of you heading out?
Icarus is going to linger.
All right.
I start out and then like give him a look like that whole like you good.
And just for the brief second, is there something? Could Icarus try and concentrate and figure out that familiarity feeling that he had yesterday? That now
Make
he has
a-
maybe more context?
Yeah, make a history check with advantage. For some, it's religion. For you, it's history.
Yeah, meanwhile, I'm like, why did I not take a bonus on that one again? Oh, right. Hey, that's a natural 20 for a 23.
Okay.
Let's fucking go!
With a 23, you reflect upon what you read in the book versus what this is called, this vial of blood, versus now what your kind of newfound knowledge is on vampires. You get the sense that she was not lying when she said that vampires are created through the blood of Saint Cade, because looking at her, when your eyes sort of activated, you look into a soul and you see the angel Saint Cade. You have flashbacks to speaking with him even. You were fairly young at the time, but you remember him being a very, very kind person, very giving person, even by angel standards. And you are flooded with just happy memories. And along with that, there is a page in your book that begins to glow. And it is on the front of it, you see a depiction of a grand and beautiful library. And you see on the front, almost as if it were a title page, it says, "The Library of Metatron." And that's where we're going to end tonight's session. And so, another card has been drawn from the deck of many tales. Thanks for sticking with us through the twists, turns, and moments only the dice could foresee. We couldn't do this without you. If you're enjoying the story, don't forget to join our community on Discord. Check out bonus content and updates on our website, and follow us